Kilomita 51 kutoka mjini Eldoret, chuo kikuu cha Moi kimeweka himaya yake katika eneo hili la Keses. Na kuja kwangu hapa ni kuzamia upanzi wa matufaha ambayo kwa ushirikiano wa karibu na Wambugu Apples, chuo hiki kimeamua kuzalisha matufaha hayo ambayo chimbuko lake ni taifa la Kenya na tayari yameanza kupenyeza katika mataifa nje. Nimekutana na Balozi Catherine Wambugu wa Wambugu Apples pamoja na Ambrose Kiprop wa chuo kikuu cha Moi ili kupata ufafanuzi zaidi kuhusu upanzi, manufaa na soko la matufaa hayo ya Wambugu. Jina langu ni Emmanuel Terer.
My name is Catherine Wambugu, Kate Wambugu, the ambassador of Wambugu Apples, and I'm a farmer and I farm apples and I do it here local, and also I'm working with some other farmers international, and I'm happy to be a farmer.
I'm Sir Professor Ambrose Kiprop. I'm currently serving as the Director in charge of Resource Mobilization, Enterprise Development and Institutional Advancement. As an institution, we, of course, like any other public institution, we have been having, low financing from the government. And so it strains the institution in terms of, managing its day-to-day activities. And because of that, we challenge ourselves as an institution and say, what best thing can we do that can liberate us financially? And we did a lot of research, investigated and established that apple farming is the best crop for us. And we also established that the best apple variety is that of Wambugu.
Today we are in Moi University, and they have done 100 acres, and they started just like that because we found the whole of this farm being a forest. And we talked to the VC, Professor Kosgei, who listened to us, and we said, we have so many students here, we have so many youth here, and we want to introduce to them something gold.
Naomba sana uzungumzie Wambugu Apples.
Wambugu Apples has been abroad in Kenya, and it's a product of Kenya, and doing well in most of climate in Kenya and also some other soil, and that's why it's outstanding, and it can start fruiting very early, around 9 months, and it can even give you fruits twice in a year, and it has a very long life shelf when you harvest the fruit. So it's outshine and stand as a brand for Kenya, and it can be there over 80 years as the lifespan.
Nieleze kuhusu changamoto ambazo labda mmekumbana nazo wakati wa upanzi na vile vile wakati wa kuvuna.
We have had serious challenges in terms of sometimes no sufficient rains, and so we had to do irrigation, and then sometimes also the water level was low, and so it affected, in terms of we could not achieve 100%, survival of the seedlings.
When you're doing the Wambugu Apples, it has a lot of returns, and when you talk of Wambugu Apples, it fits most of us being youth, not leaving out youth, because one, we are more energetic, we can be able to work and do the manure, do the piping and all that, and at long run you're going to get money, because this is where the key thing is. And remember, we are importing apples worth $17.9 million, the money that we are taking out to get the apples back in Kenya. So even if you get the half of this, tukikula nusu tu, see, that is money. So I would encourage youth to do this. Me, I started when I was very young, when my parents brought me up, and I can say that I've been making money out of the apples. So I would encourage us youth and everyone to come into the apple farming.
Mnapovuna matunda yenu, faida ikoje kwa kila mti?
For example, in this tree you are seeing here is like 2 years, it's almost heading to 2 years. And one fruit you are seeing here, by the time we harvest this one fruit, it will be about 30 shillings per fruit. If this tree by second year has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, around 15. Let's talk of around 15 or 20 fruits. And one fruit is 30 shillings. And remember, it has been harvested by the time we are here. It has been harvested some more fruits. So when you say that one fruit is 30 shilling, multiply by the number of fruits which are here. Let's say a number like 20 fruits, you multiply by 30. That's around 600 per tree. Remember, this tree you harvest like 3 times in a year. So is now the 600, you multiply by 3. That's around 1,800. That is one tree. And remember, by the 5th years, this plant alone will be giving you not less than 200 to 300 fruits every harvest. So we are talking about 3 harvests for a year. So you can imagine 200, another 200, that's 600. 600 you multiply by 30, another 1,800. That is fruits. Now you multiply by 30. So you see that money is here, and it doesn't need a lot of work, or it's not labor intensive. It is so easy to manage. You just need to do the manure, you just need to do the watering, just that.
Je, mnatumia mbolea mboji au organic manure?
We are using organic manure, and then in fact in terms of all the chemicals that we use here are purely organic, because we want to have, you know, a really organic product that will sell not only here but sell internationally without any restrictions.
Zungumzia teknolojia kwa ukulima huu wa matufaha.
For a youth to manage the apple farm, I would say that technology is very key, because one, you just set up, you can set up as a irrigation system, and you can be able to monitor it with your phone. And this one, you'll be able to, even if you are maybe somewhere, or maybe you visited or you traveled somewhere, you'll be able to check on your phone and press the button, and the water will just be there. And this is a system that is coming. So there are so many technology that we'll be able to use as youth, and we are very smart here. So, and the other thing is monitoring your farm. A farm like this one that maybe has 1,000 fruits, you'll be able to do the CCTV, and you'll be able to monitor. So when the time comes to harvest, you'll be able even to monitor with your phone and say, now my fruits are ready to be harvested. So they make works so easier. Also, because we have some few challenges with the apples, you may be able to have another machine that will be able to monitor when the birds are coming to your farm to eat the fruits. You can be able to have that machine that to give a certain sound, and then all the birds, a kind of insect that will be coming to attack the fruits, they will be set off. So these are some of the technologies that we are going to use, and they will be very, very instrumental to the apples. To get the Wambugu apples in Kenya, we are the plant breeders, and we have the plant breeders right given by KEPHIS, and there are some standards that they have taken through our farm, and they have seen this is a quality seedling to do, and that is where we propagate them in our farm, and we have the seedling locally available, and you need to get this kind of plant which will start fruiting at 9 months and giving you fruit like 3 times in a year, and having a very long life shelf, and which doesn't choose even the climate or even the soil, which one tree we sell at 1,000 Kenya shilling, and remember, within 1 year or the second year, the 1,000 that you spend on this tree, you have getting back. And remember, you have it over 100 or 80 years.
Mkulima anapopanda apples, afanye nini ili mche wake uwe na branches nyingi?
Once you plant Wambugu apples, there are some things that you need to know for you to get maximum production. And one is that the tree like this one you're seeing has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 branches on the same tree, and each branch has some fruits. Meaning if you have only one branch, you only have less production. So what we do, once you see that a plant is going just one branch, you just tip it on the top. And tipping, I mean at the corner of this, you just cut it like this. This top here, you just cut it with your tips like this, and the other one like this. This one you introduce or you induce what we call more branching. Where I have done this, it will now start branching. You will find below here there will be no, there will be no progressing on top, but you have some more branching going on the side. So this is what you introduce to the plant, that you should not go just one branch on top, but you have more branches, which means more production.
Yeah, meanza kuvuna.
We have started harvesting. And if you can even see, you can see that every tree around here is not less than 7 fruits as of now. And this is just the first yield. And we expect that as the tree matures, and then the yield will go up. And one very interesting thing about this tree, this variety of apple, is that as you harvest, you know, there is that continuous. There is those which are flowering, and so it's like the tree you will be harvesting for the entire season.
How to manage Wambugu apples is so easy, because what you do, you make a hole of 2 feet by 2 feet and 2 feet deep. That is a hole. And what you do, you take the topsoil aside, which you mix with 1 bucket of manure, and then take it back to the hole. Once you mix it very well, then you plant the Wambugu apples. After that is just doing the manure after every 4 months or after every harvest. Kenya Gold means a lot to me as an apple farmer, because I can see gold in apples. So when I see apples, I see gold. And for you to see this gold, meaning that we are not going to leave you at planting and having fruits, we are also getting you to the market, or we are introducing you to the market, where now you have to harvest the gold, because the price of gold, I know it's super.
Future plans zenu zikoje na mnatarajia nini katika siku zinazokuja?
The next plan that we have for the apple farmers in Kenya is that we'll be packing these fruits, the grade 1 and the grade 2, because we are going to make it concentrate, and then we do the juices, and also we are going to do the apple cider, which is very valuable and also very expensive here in Kenya. Wambugu apples, after recruiting or encouraging very many farmers to do this, we came up with an association which is supporting the farmers, and also which is eliminating a broker in between. So once you get the seedling from us and then you are planted, then from there we are going to introduce you direct to the market, whether local or international. So once you have the fruit, you just need to call us. If you don't have the market, maybe you are in Eldoret, maybe you are in Kikuyu, maybe you are in Kisumu. If you don't have the market, just call us. We are going to connect you, and also bring the fruits in our pack house. We pack them and then we take them out.
Moi University being a research institution and of course championing education in the entire region, has adopted a locally developed apple variety by the name Wambugu apple variety, which is high yielding. And just to let you know is that the Wambugu apple variety has a plant breeder's right that was granted by KEPHIS. And for those of you who may not have visited Moi University before, I want to assure you that there is gold in apple farming.
You can do your calculations. How much more university that will be bringing in out of this, because most of the trees here have fruited very well, and we are hoping very soon we are starting with Moi University to export their fruits. So there's money, there's gold.